There's a lot of Pokemon out here.
Charizards, Cario.
There's a bunch of Squirtles yesterday.
Random legendaries running around.
Yup.
What is this? Where do you think they're going? I don't know. Where you think they're going?
Smashville.
I don't want to go. I know it's a good stage. Battlefield is a good stage for both of these characters. Charizard has the option to keep his opponents above him with up smash, up tilt, hitting through those platforms. However,
Charizard's disjoint reaches through most of it.
Mewtwo can pretty much operate around his threats here. There's so many options to mix up. Where you're teleporting, where you're floating to, how you're moving, what you're doing.
From stage, he can teleport diagonally up to the two different platforms and auto-cancel that so he can move instantly. From the platforms themselves, he can go up to the top platform down. I believe he can actually teleport straight to the top platform from the stage and also auto-cancel that. So this man has options on options for where he wants to put himself.
Options on options, on top of options. I think game one will be getting started. Going ahead, getting that hand warmer out of the way. We begin it. Losers from quarters right here. Frozen coming from New York. Kycse coming all the way down from Connecticut.
Yeah, Charizard down throw and back throw really complement each other very well. You think you're getting hit with one, you get hit with the other.
And that will punish him. If not the first or second down there, it's such an incredibly strong tool. And they can be kind of ambiguous because of how down there it starts. It's the bottom of Charizard's body, but he shoots his feet out a little bit towards him in the bottom. It's kind of hard to see when he's doing it. It's so quick. Just playing around on the edge right here.
They both want that ledge right now.
Said using that flamethrower to end up on top of that stage. Kycse is looking for a you got a shield right there.
Now, Kycse is not really finding the spot on the stage anymore for that initial killer all the way up the top. There he goes. He takes center stage.
Does it again. Frozen on the outside and looking in right now. Almost dying off the top. And this is where like almost any hitbox that Charizard is going to throw out at Frozen is going to connect for a kill. So
Kycse now up 2 stocks. Just going for those edge guards again.
With Frozen wants, he wants to make sure that he has some successful ways to edgeguard this character, especially at the start of the set. There are certain things that you want to know that you have down and in your bag before you continue. If you can successfully edgeguard the other person, if you know which mix-ups that they like to take, or you can read a tech chase situation, you don't always have to throw those moves out on game 1. They can be insurances on games 2 and 3 to make sure that you're able to complete the set like you want.
That was not the trade that Frozen was looking for.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do.
No, not at all. In that bag of mix-ups, it's important to know for Charizard, if he glides, he's done. He loses his options after that point. So if you see him glide, you know that you can grab that edge.
Tap that man. Tap. Throw it out there. Teleporting away, trying to get the reverse teleport there.
Super long distance coming out from Mewtwo. But Rapid Ledge on the other side goes all the way under Battlefield for
Tried to teleport to the ledge as well.
All right, Kycse was reaching a little bit.
Mewtwo's second jump goes far enough that he didn't have to burn anything, didn't have to do anything right there.
Ooh, looking really dangerous. Kycse holding ledge. Frozen decides he is going to go right there. Don't think he was looking to charge that Shadow Ball.
No, I definitely see some missed inputs in that man's presence right now. Hopefully he can clean those up. Seemed to be a little bit respectful by the end of it after Kycse finished doing what he wanted to do at the start.
3, 2, 1.
Yep, if the entire game looks like that end of game 1, we're going to see a much closer game going on right now.
You see the GBS Kycse taking that game 1 over Frozen right there. And a lot more stage for Frozen to play around right here. Less platforms to interfere with the direction that he wants to input. And you can see if he can keep Charizard off his toes just long enough to make sure that everything is going in his plan of fashion. Tries to land behind him with that flow cancel in air. Catch a cross cancel grab. You are not able to cross cancel Mewtwo's in air. He will end up getting grabbed because he's plus. On top of that, Kycse again messing with that ledge and trying to take it from Frozen and push him onto the stage to see if he can.
Wow, Frozen hits every single bear in the business.
But goes a little bit too far.
Charizard, one of the few characters that can take that wall of pain and use his long glide to return.
Not only that, but he's heavy enough not to die after getting repeatedly attacked so close to Blast Zone. Dangerous. Back throw to Fair, and a down air and landing on top of Frozen. Reverse hit in there. Again, Kycse hasn't been throwing that out too much because it seems like he knows Frozen is not going to be the one to get hit and juggled by it how he wants. He has some matchup experience against HM04, who is in his region, comes to the GBS weeklies very, very often. So he's not a stranger to it. However, Frozen is definitely the same animal but a different beast.
Yeah.
Grabs. Once I'm in his clutches right there, making an up throw.
Ran away from that hover in air and you just said, no, I dare you to come towards me.
Seismic Toss looks so cool, fam. Back in the days when Charizard actually used to take you around the world, like, you know, 30-some-odd% Shadow Ball. Again, Kycse just catching all of this. Frozen and teleporting to his face and coming down with a fair and very, very brazen. Like
sometimes that's what you gotta do. Now I played it safe, now let's play it aggressive, see if I can mix this up at all. Calls out that tech option with Fair, and Frozen's having a really hard time getting back to stage.
Well, he definitely needed the tech roll in a certain situation because Kycse had another Dare and a footstool available to him, and if that footstool to Dare would have connected, definitely was dead. To a combination that would have looked a little something like that.
You know, those snaps off the top.
Dashing around, trying to get something started with this Dare. Note that you are not able to crouch cancel it, so it's at least a good enough option to avoid whatever Frozen is trying to do, which is namely that crouch cancel down to a low percent, but interrupted very quickly. Mewtwo has some quick moves, man.
Yeah, especially if Mewtwo teleports towards you. Oh, that move comes out wicked fast.
You gotta react like 2 seconds before.
Yep.
It's not even a reaction no more, family.
No, you're just predicting at that point.
That's
like,
so
I got hit, so I
Frozen.
gotta do something right now.
It's the future I can see.
2,
Big
1,
stage.
go!
Very big stage. Great boundaries for Charizard to exist in. We saw him not die close to that Blast Zone when he was getting bared close to it before. This will take that degree and just add an extra element to it. It'll be very hard to secure kills with Mewtwo right now. Frozen, however, does not seem to be too disturbed by that facet.
So I would say, despite all of that, Frozen's really starting to look like he's finding his footing.
Not you fool.
This is the Frozen that we know and love.
All right, coming through with it. Looking for a confusion right there to maybe try to drag Kycse through the stage.
Ooh, I love that Nair going straight through the Shadow Ball.
Oh, and the missed input right there. He tried to do the super jump. Got a fire breath instead.
Ooh, okay. Frozen decides to opt. So I'm just going to let you grab that stage right now. We're going to deal with this later.
just take the picture, fam.
What?
It almost looked like he wanted to keep going and actually take the picture for a quick second, man. This is what happens when you mash, you know? Fingers flying everywhere. Man, he ain't got, you know, he got some large fingers.
I appreciate the fact that he mashed and then realized he was going to take a picture and just went all the way for it. And that nice photo op going on.
Keeping it back up, though.
It was a split second where I thought Frozen was doing just
I thought I was like, yo,
super BM. It's not the last stop, dude. You can't do that yet.
Stop. Because I did too, and I'm like, damn, Frozen got some balls on him. Yo.
I was like, I didn't know Frozen would do that kind of thing.
Hey, man,
No, it was just, it was mashing as hard as he could.
Kycse right there with the upbeat, with the sweet spot, not killing. Yo, that was a great weight. Just throwing out those jumps, those that he, Frozen has been recovering to the ledge. He's using that flare bits to cover his wake-up option from ledge on the Eam. The seismic toss.
Lands on that platform, he's going to add some distance to it. Seismic toss does send at that distance. If you're able to land somebody on one of the side platforms, one of the top platforms, kills way sooner. That raw bear coming in clutch.
Just spacing outside of Mewtwo's range. Mewtwo has that disjoint with his tail. Charizard is existing in another tier on his own.
Glides into the tomahawk, just waits for him. Ooh, he missed his drop there, actually. That's why that flamethrower came out. He's supposed to do that instant ledge drop. I've seen another seismic toss on that platform going to kill very early.
Frozen DI'd on that one, which is normally a good idea. It seemed like it didn't even matter. He was so close to kill percent. Kycse just all over him with these grabs. He's empty landed into the stage and grabbed him twice. Frozen was not like, it just seems like he doesn't appear to know what to do about that instant land from Charizard. So many mix-ups have been stemming from Kyce's use of it. He's done it the grab, he's done it the jab. What's coming next?
Over in air.
Good call. So another one trying to crouch cancel it, and you can't do that.
Yep, so hover and air, actually, if you get that end, if you land before it stops, you can grab right away.
There's a final error in the hitbox that will send you a little bit up, and if you land before that with the float, able to get some pretty sick stuff on crouch canceling opponents.
In fact, it's actually a guaranteed grab.
It's crazy. It's crazy. On the scale of 1 to crazy, fam.
It's up there. It's up there. It's like an 8.
Game.
With this Charizard is also
that boy is taking
nuts.
flight. He's been in the Charific Valley for too long, dog. Getting it in with other Zards. Refining that Zard fortitude. Honing that snout. You don't know about Charific Valley?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You better, somebody get this man wisely hip with the Charific Valley on Twitter.
What is that?
You're going to see. You're going to see. Maybe
that was the weirdest set of neutral exchanges.
It's that down tilt, fam. Mewtwo's down tilt has so many uses. It sends you right up. It's like a launcher.
You like sweep the legs, basically.
It's a sweep and a launcher at the same time. What?
You just sweep the legs, go straight into that forward air.
Checking that ledge with the down tilt right there. Good idea for Kycse. Just enough to live. I don't think he has too much longer on that bill of health. Frozen is definitely in a percent where he can just grab him, hit him with an up throw.
Yeah, this percent, Kycse a little unsure. Gonna go for a seismic toss at this percent, probably will not kill. When that happens, try to DI into the corner of the blast zones there.
Kycse treated that almost like a tick throw. He hit that shield and immediately dashed in the direction that he knew Frozen was going. Definitely has a solid read on this movement.
The game's just really happy we've got Pokemon going on right now.
As a matter of fact, I'm done with that down there again.
Oh, jeez. Thought he had snapped the ledge out from under him. In fact, barely lands back on.
The grab range is catching Frozen a little bit off guard right there.
Charizard's got long disjoints but surprisingly short arms. He does reach out for that grab.
Frozen now finding success with these cross cancel down tilts.
Phenomenal raw bear that he's been doing, or raw nair as well. That's what we're seeing coming out right now. He's just kind of trying to wall him out, throwing in as many hitboxes as Kycse can possibly get his mind around.
His combo game is so different from how he was treating his opponents earlier with, you know, just a repeated nair. Mewtwo's floatiness and also coupled with Frozen's SDI will allow him to escape nair quickly. And Kycse doesn't seem to be missing a beat off these follow-ups.
It ended up 0-0.
Coach was trying to catch an SD right there from Frozen. Maybe if he forced that ledge grab.
That's been a few times now that he's been able to perfect shield that right back at him. That power shield coming in clutch for Kycse.
Missing his spacing down there, Kycse would have had a follow-up, but so close to the blast.
Wall of pain hurts so much on stages with these small sides.
Exactly. That was the difference between here and exit when Frozen did the exact same thing on FD.
Frozen's looking for a game 5. I think we want to see a game 5 here.
I don't know, these down there are starting to connect, which they haven't been for Kycse, and that definitely does mean a lot. Starting to space out there and getting right in his face with that back here. Kycse on the game-winning match right here could possibly.
Crowd is chanting something. I'm not really able to make it out right now. I did hear some just Pokemon chants coming out from them as well.
The raw in there, using a reverse hit to send Frozen up with that SDI, getting him out of that situation, allowing him to get back to the ground. Here we go again.
Who thought that he is going up, takes him up the top.
First hit of Nair. Not following up with the Nair, but getting the sweet spot hit of up B. The amazing positioning from Kycse right there, ran so far out on the stage.
He faked me out. I thought he was like, oh, nope, he's staying down.
And I think that was the whole point. Nobody had no idea that he was going to be that far in the air, that fast. Whew. Oh gosh, man.